Hello everyone, what's up? Moses here, and today we're going to talk about Pantheon powers. As you can see, Pantheons. You basically have four major ones and eight minor ones. These are acquired throughout the story. You cannot miss them. These are simply bosses that you have to kill to progress through the story, and they will give you the first line that is highlighted in blue text. Um, if you decide you choose that Pantheon power. Alright, so to Kohama, for example, while stationary, gain additional fizz damage reduction up to 8%. Cool if you're like channeling type build, you're standing still, channeling, fizz damage reduction, stuff like that. Alright, so the way to acquire the second, buff to this Pantheon power is to capture Tassin, Warmaker, and yeah, so basically how it works is see Sin over here? Sin is the Pantheon master, and he wields this scepter, right? So when you open your atlas, you're going to be seeing all sorts of maps that have this blue Sin scepter. See, it looks just like the weapon he wields. So this scepter right here, here, there's a bunch of them, represents a soul of a boss that I haven't yet captured. The way you capture it is you go to the map. This one is Jungle Valley. Queen of the Great Tangle can be captured with Soul Arkali. Soul of Arkali is here. Arkali here. There we go. Queen of the Great Tangle. Alright, so when you do this map and you put inside the map device a Divine Vessel, two things will happen. Divine Vessel will buff up the boss, giving it damage, cast speed, attack speed, life, and area damage. And when you kill the boss in that map, you'll be able to gather this Divine Vessel. It will then be filled with the actual soul. It will be looking a little bit different. And then you turn it to Sin over here. And, when you open your Pantheon, it will show up in blue text. Alright? And then when you choose this Pantheon power, this will passively be a thing that your character just has. In this case, the recovery rate of life and energy shield if you stop taking damage over time recently. Could be pretty useful for, I don't know, maybe, I've actually no idea. Energy shield based character, I don't know, depends on really on the situation. What build you're running, what situation you're about to encounter. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of nice ones that I personally like. Immune to poison, secondary. Terror of Infinite Drifts is in fact a tier 15 Desert Springs map. It's kind of a tough fight if your character, tier 15 bosses. I mean, I guess it was nerfed a little bit. Either way, you put this thing in, and the map has mods as well. So tier 15, you want it to be buffed up, high quantity, right? So boss could be a little bit tricky, but once you kill him, with the Divine Vessel, you're going to have that immune to poison, which is in fact pretty comfortable in Constrictor fight, for example. I believe that's his name. The Elder Guardian, right? The Elder Guardian that delivers poison damage. If you have this, I usually switch when I'm about to kill him, just so I won't be poisoned. His damage over time can be quite, painful. So get that thing in before you enter the fight, and you're immune to that. You're still gonna get hit. But the hit will only have the initial damage, but the damage over time from poison, well, you're immune to that now, so won't do anything to you. Yeah, for example, an awesome one, okay, and seriously thank me in the comments below later, is this. If you ever, the kind of person that gets lost in Labyrinth and die to all the traps, getting one-shotted, it can be very terrifying, very scary. Soul of Ralkash is in fact your solution. Alright, if you have Soul of Ralkash, it says reduce physical damage over time, damage taken while moving. The word is kind of like put together in a weird way, but essentially what it means is that all physical damage over time is going to be cut down by 25% while you're moving, which is pretty much all the time in the Labyrinth. I'm talking about the trials that you find in the story. I'm talking about normal, well, not normal because you can't really get it. This, I believe, is acquired through killing Groost in Act 6 somewhere. So only past Act 6, Act 7, 8, 9, you'll be able to have this, and I recommend just having it permanently while you're mapping. It's a pretty strong Pantheon power. All damage over time include bleeds, for example, right? So Every single trap in the trials that you're going to be going through the story, and the 6 trials that you're going to have to be completing for the Uber Lab, and the lab itself, right? The labyrinth, all the traps, all the spinning wheels that are attached to nothing moving around, all these spikes that have, the pillars that has little spikes that are spinning back and forth, these actual thorns that coming in, the spikes coming in from the ground, right? All of these are considered physical damage over time, and this is huge. If you did not know this, seriously, this is pretty huge. When you do lab, you're simply going to stop dying from those type of damage sources, because this straight up reduces by 25%. It's extremely strong for these type of encounters, that type of content. Otherwise, casters like to take cannot be stunned from the Brian King. Single target, mostly you could use Soul of Solaris. Soul of Lunaris for mapping generally is nice. And yeah, if you feel like it, you can also acquire all the Pantheon powers of the minor passives with the Divine Vessels, and you're going to have a complete Pantheon board, which is pretty nice because based on the situation, some of those can be pretty helpful. Cold damage taken, Shaper over Elder encounters, pretty helpful there. And yeah, that's basically all there is to say about Pantheons. Yeah, the maps that contain them, they have the little sin, you can see it in blue text. You'll see exactly which Pantheon power belongs to. And I hope you guys learned something today. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.